Hi, I'm Emily and my project is on behavioral confirmation. Behavioral confirmation is the contrast to perceptual confirmation, and it states that our beliefs or expectations can shape the way we experience the world by affecting our behavior towards others. An example of this is the multiple studies that show how someone expects to be treated affects how they treat other people. So basically, you're putting out into the world what you want or expect and are in turn receiving it back. This is just a cute little comic about the golden rule because it is basically the same concept. Here are a couple studies that help explain the topic more in depth, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to go over them right now. So what happens when people expect others to act in a certain way? Usually their expectations are confirmed. We can see this through the phone call study we talked about earlier this semester, where men thought they were talking to an attractive woman on the phone, and both the men and woman on the other line adjusted their attitudes to act accordingly. This introduces the concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy, where people act in a certain way in order to bring out the experiences they expect to happen. This is another fun comic where the man creates his own self-fulfilling prophecy where he claims he is single when at this time he actually wasn't. Here's a video from The Office where we can see some of this play out.
Very much. Our suspect has straight brown hair. She is wearing blue jeans and a black top. So, behold our bachelorette. Give her a 10 for looks and a 3 for her ability to describe herself. Hello, my lady.
Michael?
Ah,
Are you Michael Scott?
so Michael what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be meeting someone named Michael.
Oh, that's not, yeah.
Michael? Michael? Large hot chocolate with caramel and a shot of peppermint.
So you get the rent checks every month, and what happens next? What?
You're asking me what I do with the checks that people write to me?
Just making conversation. Why is it so hard to meet people? It's all I want is somebody nice and sweet and someone I can talk to and share an experience with, Why is it so hard for people like us?
I don't know.
So as we can see, when Michael thought his date was the attractive blonde, he acted positively but adjusted his expectations and his behavior when he saw his real date. His negative behavior then had a bad impact on the situation and made it a bad date. This can be linked back to attachment styles in relationships. Secure people tend to act more positively in relationships, while insecure people tend to act more negatively. For instance, an insecure person in a relationship might constantly ask their partner if they really love them or not because they have doubts, and they could eventually wear their partner down until they don't actually love the person, thus ultimately confirming their initial beliefs. Finally, when we tie all of this back to relationships, we see that people who behave a certain way will attract people who behave similarly, and they are able to achieve the relationship they initially desired due to behavioral confirmation. This is because how we think and act will affect our relationships by confirming our initial expectations.